You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, folks, in the final seconds of last night's game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cleveland Browns, stuff got real funky when defensive end Myles Garrett ripped the helmet off of Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Mason Rudolph and clubbed him in the head with it. Now, here is the video there. As a result, Garrett has been suspended indefinitely. Also suspended is Browns defensive tackle Larry Ogunjobi for 1 game and Pittsburgh center Marquise Pouncey for 3 games. Folks, Myles Garrett, let me say this right now. A lot of folks have been obviously blasting Myles Garrett for this. Myles Garrett has apologized. I know that young man. He plays an All-American at Texas A&M. He's a 5-star coming out of high school. One of the most soft-spoken, smartest brothers out there. In terms of the black history, in terms of the poetry, in terms of the things that, I mean, he's an extremely smart brother. But he admitted, I lost my cool and I absolutely lost it. And so for the folks out there who want to try to call him a thug, no. You don't know a damn thing about Myles Garrett. I'm talking about that's one of the most well-read brothers all get out. But that was one of those things where guys go at it. Mason Rudolph tried to rip after him. Garrett got pissed off. If you play the video back, you'll see where Rudolph went after him. Then he went after Rudolph. And then, of course, I think it just simply escalated. And that's what happened there. But he's going to have to apply for reinstatement. It's an indefinite suspension. It's not 4 games or 6 games. It's indefinite. It could be all of next year. Fair or not?
That happened because there's a quarterback involved. And right now in modern football, you know, you touch a quarterback, and oh my God, you know, you got to gently put him on the ground when you sack him and all this. And that's why, because if that was 2 defensive backs doing that, he would have gotten suspended maybe for the rest of the season or a big fat fine, but not indefinite. But, it's a quarterback, so we can't tackle. You know, Saturday Night Live had that really funny skit on football and how modern football now you can't even touch anybody without getting a penalty. But specifically with the quarterbacks, these penalties that we see, and I'm not saying he should have been penalized for that. Of course, he should have been penalized for that. But we have seen some penalties where somebody incidentally hits a quarterback, and oh my God, there's a 15-yarder for that. So that's because a quarterback was involved.
It shouldn't,
and it's the Steelers. Everybody loves the Steelers.
It shouldn't get to that level to where you just go to an indefinite suspension. I think if you're going to, me playing football in college, if you're going to suspend one person, you're going to have to suspend other people as well, because it's not just one person swinging. You have more than one person swinging at each other. So I look at it as, okay, is a defensive lineman fighting a quarterback, then all of a sudden now it's 3-on-1. You got 66, 71, and a quarterback. So he has to defend himself. Now, was he wrong for swinging a helmet? Yes, he was wrong, but it doesn't warrant someone being suspended indefinitely for the whole season. And, you look at this person has to fight for reinstatement next year, and you don't know if Roger Goodell is going to let him come back or make an example out of him and say, hey, we're going to suspend you indefinitely for the next upcoming season.
He was wrong for swinging the helmet, but it's interesting to look at the video and see the quarterback running after him right at the end before he swings the helmet. I mean, clearly he should be penalized. It's not like a discussion
he's swinging out of the fence.
But the quarterback does kind of come after him and rush him.
He's swinging out of the fence.
And the thing here, Joseph, she's right. The reality is, in the NFL, their deal is the marquee position is a quarterback. They might as well put a red jersey and say, don't touch him, don't hit him.
I know.
Because, they have changed the rules to the point, like, for instance, the rule this year is now if you're a defensive player, if you tackle the quarterback, you can't land on them.
You got to roll off.
Now you're putting your full weight.
Right.
So now you got to land on the side. Now you got, and then they changed the rules after Tom Brady got injured, where you can't tackle a quarterback below his knee.
Right, like the quarterback
hit him
in the game.
And also if you're accidentally, brushed up against the quarterback's face mask, you'd have hit him in the head and send him in a concussion protocol. That's what this is. I don't think for a second if that was right. 2 defensive players or linemen or wide receiver, the DB happened, and all of a sudden they say, oh, no, it's just that. No, it's because it's the quarterback.
Well, yeah. Excuse me, yeah. And, everything that you guys say I agree with. And the thing is that that football is a brutal. You're trying to hurt people.
Right.
Who was the wide receiver that got to fighting? He used to play with the Giants. Now he's with the Browns. With
Beckham.
Yeah.
Beckham got to fighting with the DB.
Yeah.
He didn't get those two. They didn't get suspended for the whole season.
Norman, who's now with the Redskins.
They didn't get suspended for the whole season, and they went they went full blown fist to fist.
That's right.
Same.
The similarities are fine, but the difference is helmet. Using it as can't do that.
Yeah.
Not saying that it is not punishable, but also acknowledging Roland's point that this young man is upstanding. Football gets you that way. I mean, when you play football, it's a brutal game. You're trying to hurt somebody.
He got punished. He should be punished. That's not the question. But it's like
no. But here's where I want to at least give a bit of a bigger picture. Right, is that you can tie this back to Kaepernick in a way. Right, that's one of the reasons why he's still on the outs with the league is because he plays a premier position where a lot of white quarterbacks play, and to sully that position by doing something or by speaking out, that's going to get you problems because you're a quarterback. You know,
there he is. You're absolutely right. There's no doubt in my mind. So, for instance, Eric Reed is back playing with the Panthers. He's still protesting. You have Kenny Stills, who's with the Miami Dolphins, who's now with the Houston Texans. He continues to take a knee. But Reed is a DB. And granted, Reed also was a part of the lawsuit, and they did collude against him, but he eventually got signed. But that is the difference. The difference is that the quarterback position in the NFL is the closest to ownership than anything else. The deal is the quarterback is so special that the hierarchy on a team is owner,
quarterback,
coach, QB.
Right.
And their deal is, oh, hell no.
QB is above the coach.
You are not going.
QB is above the coach.
You're not going to play a marquee position.
QB is above the coach.
And protest. Well, and that's exactly right.
It's not only that, but also you look at how Cam Newton got the mess beat out of him as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he's a big dude, but he really took a lot of hits, a lot of hard hits, some of which were borderline illegal. And he did not get that kind of a benefit of the doubt.
All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, y'all. Hey, guys, as the marijuana momentum continues, friends at marijuanastock.org have already reached more than half of their funding goal for the hemp CBD investment. That's right. If you want to take advantage of this great opportunity, you need to do it now because it won't last much longer. Now, if you don't know, I'm talking about the hemp plant, the good cousin of marijuana, with a much higher concentration of CBD. That means hemp gives you all the medical benefits of marijuana without getting you high. Also, if you don't know, hemp farming is now legal in the United States, creating one of the largest commodities worldwide. It's an incredible investment opportunity, and that's where our friends at 420 Real Estate come in. Their business model is simple. They buy land that supports hemp CBD grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. They are hemp CBD landlords, and you can get in on the action. Now, as hemp continues to change the economic landscape, 420 Real Estate is allowing you to chase the American dream, and you can do it now by investing in their crowdfunding campaign for as little as $200. That's right, $200 up to $10,000. Now, do it now before the fund is closed. To invest, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org. Get in the game and get in the game now. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.